Hello, Websy Wongi here. Hope everyone's doing good. I was going to finally do the video about, I was going to say, baby spirits, spirit babies. Some of you don't know what that's about. You know, you can always do your research. So I'm going to say too, a lot of that, is up for debate. Choose not to believe it. Either way, I'm going to talk about it, so do bear with me as I explain this. I'm still learning myself. But one of the reasons I want to say is I feel like a lot of, here recently, since April, I've been seeing telltale signs, synchronicities. A lot of that I didn't even know was adding up. But I feel like there's a lot of synchronicities out there of being a mother, about motherhood, information. A lot of it, too, I feel like, we're still Mars and Cancer. So that's all about the home, the family. So that could be a dynamic of it. But also, too, I found information about delayed cord cutting. So a lot of that's important to talk about, too. So I'll talk about two of those things. But leading up to spirit babies, I've been seeing a lot of tell signs from the universe. A lot of us were surrounded, by angels, guides, spirits that are here to help us, that are here to support us on our journey, on the ascension process, on this life, and we don't realize it. So do be aware when you see certain things. It could indicate, angels are around, spirit babies are around, your guides, your angels, your guardian angels, spirit of light. It almost sounds like spirit. Anyways, yeah, spirits are around us. Just like, my one favorite Disney movies is Pocahontas. So yeah, go back and watch that. Say spirits are around us or something like, everything has energy. Everything has life in it. Even this water. But yeah, one of the informations I came across, sorry if I'm like, my brain is all scattered. We just got out of Gemini season, so bear with me. I'm trying to get used to, the energies and stuff. I know it sounds crazy. Anyways, take a deep breath. That helps. But yeah, I came across on Instagram, I like to go there a lot, and Facebook, information about cord cutting, delayed cord cutting. So if you don't know what that is, go and look it up. You'll see what I mean. There's also videos about it, about how if you delay cord cutting after labor when the baby is born, it helps the baby breathe, and it helps the baby get the blood, all the blood it needs. Not half of the blood, but all the blood. And I never knew any of this, because mostly you hear it just cut the cord, umbilical cord. We probably do it at the hospital a lot of times, and doctors don't realize it, to just get it over with. And then the rest of the umbilical cord, the baby can just have it fall off. But it's very important. This information is important. A lot of people aren't talking about it. It's on, videos on YouTube, of course. So if that's not your cup of tea, you can always not watch this video. But yeah, I'm talking about that. It's important too, because I feel like, a while back I found out that when I was born, and my birthday's coming up soon, so it's kind of like a birthday thing. When I was born, I almost needed a blood transfusion. So when I started hearing about this information, that if you cut it too soon, it cuts off the baby's air. I don't have children, but this is great information, especially if I end up having a child someday. So I'm excited, I get to new information, so I wanted to share it. But also too, they said that, with the whole thing, cord cutting, and you wait till at least 3 to 5 minutes till because the sac pulsate, the pancreas, or not pancreas, the placenta, after it pulsates, that's when you can cut it. Wait till it gets all the blood into your baby, and that gives you more time as a mom. And I read about it. It gives you more time to connect and bond with your baby. So there's two options. Wait till at least 3 minutes or to 5 minutes to cut the umbilical cord so the baby can get everything it needs. You know, blood is about DNA too, so that's important. You know, half your DNA is cut off. You're not getting all, you know, everything to you that you need to function. And I feel like growing up there was a chromosome. You know, I had a friend tell me this, but it really makes sense. I feel like, you know, I don't have the most processed brain sometimes. Like some things don't click. So, which if you notice, if you watch my videos, sometimes I don't say things correctly. Sometimes I don't process things correctly sometimes, but I am trying to be more informative. I think that's what helps my brain too. But anyways, yeah, I never knew about this, so I'm glad I know about it. And, you know, after that, found out my brother's sister, or not brother, my boyfriend's sister is pregnant. She's only 16, but that's another story. But anyways, found out about that. It did hit me hard because anybody younger than me, and I don't think it's, you know, I'm mad or jealous or envy. It's just, it pierces me inside because it's like I've been wanting this for a long time, but it hasn't happened, which there's always a reason. Just financially, I'm not ready for a baby, you know, just have to wait it out, you know. And if me and my boyfriend do get married, you know, we want to be stable, you know. He wants to get married first, so never know. But yeah, the whole spirit thing, why I wanted to bring that up too is, like I said, spirits are around us, guiding us, helping us. Angels are assisting us. You know, I found a feather the other day on the ground in our guest house, and that's a sign of angels. You know, that's a sign, could be, you know, someone that's passed away. And birds too, especially a red cardinal. I seen a red cardinal. So it's like your people that passed on are guiding you to make these changes in your life. You know, God, the universe as well. But they're just, all of us, mirrors image of ourselves, but they're higher beings. But anyway, spirit babies. What are they? You know, where do they come from? There is a spirit realm. I believe there is. There's many realms. There's many dimensions. There's also entities that connect to different things, you know. But I feel like also to spirit guides, and they say, you know, if a baby, and a lot of people don't know this information, so it may sound kind of confusing. Don't stress it if you don't understand it, but I'm just telling you, you know, even before a baby comes into a womb, you know, they choose that mother. Or if they decide to not and they miscarriage, that's a reason. The baby only wanted to visit you for a short period if you had a miscarriage. Which you can believe whatever you want. I'm not saying you have to believe this. I'm just saying they chose you. You know, just like, you know, animal chooses a mate for life, or they don't, whatever. But what I'm saying is they choose you. Even, I know it's kind of a touchy subject, abortion. And I recently heard this, and it just turned my perspective differently. Is when, you know, most people think of a negative thing. When a woman aborts a child, they always think the negative and judge and all this. I'm not saying that or trying to promote that, all that. I'm not for it, but, you know, the baby chooses to end their lives. That's what I recently heard. I'm like, wow. Because they only wanted to experience, you know, to help their mother's growth. And a lot of things that happen in our lives, whether it's trauma, whether it's abuse, whether it's situations we don't understand, it's for our betterment. You know, we're, like I said in the other video, we're not a victim of our past, whether it's good or bad. They're only life lessons to teach us. And same thing goes for babies, the spirit world. And I also watched a video talk about where if you're trying to conceive, and this is important too, and I don't think a lot of people hear it too much or even know it, But when a woman can't have a baby and tries to have a baby, there's what calls a decontamination in the womb. And I recently heard a lady talking about that. Is there's a decontamination, or it's kind of sketchy and kind of, I don't know. I'm still processing, but yeah. Also, I heard a lady was saying that, you know, if a woman, or not sketchy, I don't know why I said that. Sorry, I apologize. Sometimes my brain doesn't cooperate. Children that are autistic, you know, when women have autistic children, there's a contamination in the womb. And so that's really hard to understand too in my brain, but I really see it. Or in my case, I haven't had a child because of financial issues, or just, it's not the time, you know, it's not the time. But yeah, I find it very fascinating. A couple people I've watched on YouTube were saying, you know, don't believe the internet, of course, believe whatever you believe, but was saying that even before you have a child, you need to talk with your spirit baby. You need to talk to your child you're wanting, and to ask, you know, is there a child who needs a loving home that would love to accept our family and would love to be a part of this life with us? Nothing negative about it, but I just feel like, you know, I do feel like I'm being guided, and I do feel like children are around me, you know. I don't know, like a lot of children, but I do feel guided by children, by my future children, I'm saying. I know that sounds crazy, but, you know, I feel that. It's like, why is it all of a sudden I came across information about motherhood, and I did not ask for it. I came across information about, you know, birthing and delayed cord cutting, and then all of a sudden I seen other signs, and then, you know, my boyfriend's sister's pregnant now, and just, wow. And I'm, you know, clearing out things from the past and trauma and childhood trauma and stuff, and it's like I have to do this in order to make a pathway so a child can come in, you know, that needs to be loved and needs nourishment and stuff. So anyways, that's a lot to process. But yeah, I know it's easy when we feel alone. We feel like no one's there to support us. Well, we are supported by the universe, God, whatever you call it, guided by angels, guided by children, spirit babies, you know. So keep that in mind when you feel alone or feel like nobody understands me. Well, talk to your spirit baby. Talk to guidance from the realm of angels, you know, God himself, the universe, whatever you choose, you know, is up to you to decide. But yeah, I wanted to share that information. Thought it was something to shareable. If you like this video, like it, share it with people that might need to hear it. I don't know. Don't have to. No force, no pressure. But yeah, hopefully, I really feel like it coming. And another thing is, and I'll close with this, I think it was in May, around Beltane, you know, I heard something saying that next Beltane, be pregnant around Beltane or something like that. But yeah, I heard that. And it wasn't when I was thinking about it. It just came to me. You know, you'll be pregnant around Beltane next year. Like, ooh, I don't know if I'm ready for this, but I'm just going to give it a shot. Trust the universe, you know, trust God, trust the source. And then after that, I seen signs coming and going, and, you know, my boyfriend's sister's pregnant. That's a lot of challenges. Might be moving soon. You know, I was gonna say, my boyfriend's stepdad came home from prison, so a lot of changes. And I thought I was gonna be nervous because I don't know him or anything. Just been crazy things and assuming things that aren't even there. But yeah, things are working out for the best. So anyways, it's kind of nerve-wracking to talk about this stuff because, like, never know what to expect. You don't want to, give the wrong guidance to people. But yeah, talk to your spirit baby. Talk to guidance. Your angels are there to guide you. God himself, the universe. Anyways, I hope you enjoy this video. Bye-bye.